Welcome everyone to Beyond the Adventure. Today's episode is the lifting of the fish, take 2, and let's get started. For the opening shot here, I wanted to show you guys the sign to the Holyoke Dam. Now I'm just going to let myself speak right here for a minute, and then I will pick up the episode from there.
I brought you to earlier in the season, which is the Holyoke Dam, but more specifically the fish lift at the Holyoke Dam. The purpose of this lift is to move the fish upstream during the spring and summer months so that they can return to the grounds in which they were born in order to mate. Like I said, we were here a few weeks back, and the water that was going over the dam was just way too much at the time to be operating the fish lift. If you guys want to check that episode out, the link is up here or down below in the description. Anyways, let's get out of the truck and have a look around.
Alright, so getting started here, like I said, I brought you guys here a couple weeks back. If you missed that episode, I will put the link up here or down below in the description. Anyways, the Holyoke Dam is located on the Connecticut River between the towns of Holyoke and South Hadley. Now, I went into a little bit more of a history type of lesson in the last episode that I did of Beyond the Adventure. Last time we were here, which was sometime around Mother's Day, I actually think it was a weekend before Mother's Day when they had started to open the fish lift. There was way too much water going over the dam. We had just received a bunch of rain from the week before. Very cool shot there of an old school diving helmet. Anyways, there was just no way to operate the fish lift with that much water volume going over the dam. So anyways, we returned after we had gone down south, and luckily the water level had dropped a bunch. Here is the viewing platform for the fish lift. I have gone here, I can't even tell you how many times in my life we used to go here every single spring to watch the fish swim by these windows here, and it's so cool to see the elevators actually lifting the fish up from the river, dumping them out, and here you'll see in a second there's just going to be an influx of fish passing by, and that is when the actual gates open up on the elevator to bring the fish from the lower level of the river up to the higher level of the river. Now, this spot where they built the dam was actually where a naturally occurring waterfall existed, and when they built the dam, they didn't just build that dam. They built the dam, it collapsed, and then they built the second one, and I believe this is actually the third final iteration of the dam. Right there is what I was talking about, the fast flushing of the fish. There is very briefly how the fish lift operates. They pull the fish up from the lower level of the river, and they bring them up, they release them so they can travel upstream, because there's no way a fish is going to make a jump of, like, I think it's 25 or 30, no, it's got to be more than 30 feet. It's probably closer to 50 feet in height, which is where the crest of the dam would be, where it reaches the bottom. You'll see right there, there is it's not an eel, that is a, whatchamacallit, that is a, right here, sea lamprey. That was a sea lamprey. There are also eels that swim through here. I remember in other years there were just massive amounts of eels swimming through this window. Very, very cool experience if you ever get to check it out. I also love this behind the scenes area that you only get to see if you go to where the fish lift is. You see like all these different stone archways and water flowing through and different canal systems, because our town was actually one of the first industrial planned cities in all of America. We have a series of canals that provides water power to all the different mills and textile mills, and they used to make paper and a whole bunch of different things. At one point in time, our town was actually known as the busy city. It was a beehive of activity because we had so many paper mills, but that has since long passed. I actually think the emblem of a beehive is still on the city logo. If it is, I will throw that up on the screen right here. But yeah, as you can see, last time I went here, if you look from the top of the dam, there's actually all these black ladders that they inflate with water to prevent the water from going over the dam. Very, very cool, and it's very awesome that you can walk around here. It's completely free of charge. Very, very cool place. I would highly recommend checking it out. I would also highly recommend checking out how much water is in the river before you do make a trip down here. When they are operating the lift, they only operate the lifts in the spring, and it's usually always around Mother's Day. It also culminates with their shad derby that they have going on. Anyways, that's the end of the episode, guys. Next week will be the Season 6 finale of Adventure Wednesday. It will also be the end of Adventure Wednesday Beyond the Adventure. But don't worry, because I have a special plan in store for continuing this series until the next season of Adventure Wednesday resumes. So once again, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and I will see everybody tomorrow for Thungry Thursday. Peace.